It's a vibe on Lava Lounge.
93.3.
With me in the studio is the very bougie princess. She's here with me. Hi, princess.
Wow, it's bougie now.
So actually, I was watching the diary session yesterday, and Angel actually said, "I miss Princess. She's so bougie."
Wow.
Yeah, actually,
Angel is a sweetheart.
yeah, she definitely is. I'm really liking her this season, by the way. But welcome to Hot FM.
Thank you, TK.
Good to see you. But I think you're bougie. Like, just seeing you. Let me just describe how Princess came in. She came in, she stood at the entrance, like, observed.
Oh, I always observe. Apparently, that's why I got out.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But you look really good. I like
Thank
the green.
you. Thank
You look
you.
really nice. Look amazing.
Thank
Anyways, so let's get to business.
Okay.
Right. First off, I want to know, I was happy to see Stoma. I was happy to see a couple of people. Why did you decide, not even why did you decide, taking the offer, to go back into the house? What were you hoping to achieve? And do you think you did that?
I was hoping to put my businesses on the limelight, and I think I did that. So I'm now like bougie princess with two businesses to market. I have Fashion Addict, I have Prima Donna Beauty, and it works for me. I mean, 120 million is a winner takes it all.
That's right.
You can have your hopes on the money, but most importantly, you should be able to sell your brand while you're on the African worldwide
that's pretty
televised
much,
show.
International
Yeah,
show.
very international, yes.
I like that. But then nobody wants to leave so early, regardless.
Well, nobody, but I've been there before, so.
Well, my question is, why do you think you were out so early?
Oh, okay. This time around, according to the viewer's perspective, not that I care, is that, oh, Princess, you're not giving us content. Now, my question is, what is content? Because clearly, from Big Brother 2023 All-Star season, what the audience wants to see is toxicity and required drama. And I clearly wasn't giving that. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I'm trying to look for someone that is loved, that is not toxic.
Who? Tell me.
That's what I'm
Does
thinking
it come to
of.
mind? See, you have to think.
I'm coming. Cross isn't toxic. He's loved.
Okay. I love Cross, so I'm not going to talk about Cross.
So, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but because I watched, in fact, I have watched Big Brother from BBN.
Over and over.
And I did watch you in Double Wala. I think you're quiet, but I think you could be also spicy, because I saw you, because Double Wala, I think you would make food a lot. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I can't remember vividly, but I know that you were quite vocal. I still think you were, because you sort of came out, but then I think voting was closed then on like Thursday or something. We excited to see that.
I am always vocal, but I wouldn't, like I say, stir up drama for no reason.
Yeah.
And initially, while I was in the house, a lot of people had pre-existing issues that didn't have anything to deal with me. So that's why it probably looks like you were hearing their voices more than mine, and they were entertaining me. So I was really relaxed and just watching. And aside that, I do have a reserved personality. I am vocal. I'm very opinionated, but I also like to respect myself. I hate disrespect. So I'm not going to put myself, first of all, in a situation where someone is going to disrespect me so I can start raising my voice on national TV.
Speaking of raising your voice, we're going to get to that later.
Okay.
But do you regret going back?
No.
Okay.
Why would I?
I like that.
No.
Okay.
I love it. You know what? I don't think I would have done. I think maybe I had to get out early because of, maybe my business and also my state of mind. That place is chaotic.
I don't know if I didn't even watch it, but I woke up to a lot of drama.
And a lot of people crying. Have you seen how many people cried in diary sessions? That probably would have been me because I was already choking.
I mean, but it's the game. You have to be mentally prepared to get in.
There is no mental preparation for that.
I've
I will
never
tell
been
you
there,
that for
so
free.
I'm definitely not even in your shoes. But let's talk about when you came out. So there's a new approach to, we're still going to go back to the house, but then there's a new approach to eviction right now. So they've got a jury.
Okay.
So it was Bisola, it was Michael, and it was Dorothy. So apparently Shay was the least had the least votes.
You should have started with this conversation. So it's not that I came out first. So someone else should have gone out before me.
Wait,
clearly.
now let me land with the question, Princess.
Okay.
So do you think it was fair? Like the jury's decision, do you think it was fair? And how did you react to that information?
I don't think it was fair. because I have people that genuinely voted for me. It was interesting. I think that's like the silver lining, that people actually voted for me. I had close to 2 times the amount of the least person, so it means the votes were high, right? And somehow, some people sat down on a chair and felt like they could send me to a state of depression. But no, that's not happening. Yeah, they made their decision, whatever, biggest house, biggest rules. Some people say it's clearly a case of favoritism. Sometimes I look at it like that. Maybe because I don't mingle much, I mind my business on social media. Maybe all of that played a huge role, but whatever. Like,
you didn't think it was fair. I mean, I understand that from your perspective.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to have more votes and then realize
precisely
the person with the list is
especially
someone
because
else.
of my fans. For me, I mean, I care, but I didn't know what was going on, but I know how much energy they put in to get those votes. At least it was 0.4 from the third person, so the gap isn't even much, but yet that happened.
Okay, I'm not sure if the jury saw the percentage, though.
Well-
I feel it's just names. They
Should have asked for more information. They probably should have brought the bottom two to plead their case. Isn't that what jury is about? Because I don't even think Nigerian constitution practices the jury system. So what is that? We're in Nigeria, right?
I mean, this is for multi-choice at this point.
Yeah, question to them as well.
Okay, so let's go to your house. Let's go. But I'm going to start with people that were in your season.
Okay.
Because they are driving me crazy. I don't understand why this is still happening 5 years later, I think. 5 years.
Precisely.
So, of course, we're going to start with Sissy and Alex, same season as you. And I remember there was a conversation we were having with Alex where you were like, fight, they come to you, something like that, you did run. If you want to be with Perry, do it openly or let it go.
So how come nobody saw all of this?
Well,
it looks like you did. So how come that was a proper conversation?
Do you have people who have told you that?
No, because clearly people keep saying they didn't hear me. But you heard me, and that was a whole conversation. So it speaks to the fact that people were not interested in conversations. They're interested in noise and chaos.
Okay. But back to the question.
All right.
Back to the question, Princess. Why do you think their beef still continues? I mean, I understand that from your perspective.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to have more votes and then realize
precisely
the person with the list is
especially
someone
because
else.
of my fans. For me, I mean, I care, but I didn't know what was going on, but I know how much energy they put in to get those votes. At least it was 0.4 from the third person, so the gap isn't even much, but yet that happened.
Okay, I'm not sure if the jury saw the percentage, though.
Well-
I feel it's just names. They
Should have asked for more information. They probably should have brought the bottom two to plead their case. Isn't that what jury is about? Because I don't even think Nigerian constitution practices the jury system. So what is that? We're in Nigeria, right?
I mean, this is for multi-choice at this point.
Yeah, question to them as well.
Okay, so let's go to your house. Let's go. But I'm going to start with people that were in your season.
Okay.
Because they are driving me crazy. I don't understand why this is still happening 5 years later, I think. 5 years.
Precisely.
So, of course, we're going to start with Sissy and Alex, same season as you. And I remember there was a conversation we were having with Alex where you were like, fight, they come to you, something like that, you did run. If you want to be with Perry, do it openly or let it go.
So how come nobody saw all of this?
Well,
it looks like you did. So how come that was a proper conversation?
Do you have people who have told you that?
No, because clearly people keep saying they didn't hear me. But you heard me, and that was a whole conversation. So it speaks to the fact that people were not interested in conversations. They're interested in noise and chaos.
Okay. But back to the question.
All right.
Back to the question, Princess. Why do you think their beef still continues? And why is it so deep? Because you were in their season, so I think you're the best
Precisely.
person.
Double Wahala keeps bringing double Wahala all the time. I think that's part of the reason why I was caught in the middle. I couldn't really bond with people from my season, as opposed to people from other seasons. If you notice, they have a bond. They're a bit closer.
Yeah.
Because at least they speak to each other. So now I'm caught in the middle of two people that don't speak or try to speak for 24 hours, and that was it. So I don't know why that is. I think that's a question for both of them. They both go left when you come to this conversation, and I feel like they're grown women. All of them are proper adults, and if they want to keep it that way, I mean, it's none of my business.
Okay. We're going to move away from that. Still speaking of the conversations you had in the house.
Okay.
So there was some sort of game, I can't remember precisely, and then Yura was asked her least favorite.
Yeah.
And then she said, you.
Wow.
In my head, I'm like, why? She's not even looked for your trouble.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Neo. But then again, she was in a diary session and it was hilarious. I'm not going to lie. She was going at your, in her words, American accent.
Wow.
When did she even lived in America?
Amazing.
And she went on and on. It was hilarious. I'm not going to lie.
Amazing.
I think it trended that day.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, is it an American accent? But then, was it yesterday? She did tell Big Brother that finally you're out, so she can make her move on Neo.
Yeah.
So it's about Neo, clearly.
Yeah.
So explain this situation. You in the mix, Neo in the mix, Uriel in the mix. What was that about?
First of all, like you started, that's a Uriel problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I didn't think I had any issues with her. I don't think I have an American accent. I don't know what that is. But if that's what it's likened to, that's fine. Everyone speaks differently. I don't have issues with how I speak. My friends and family do not. I know that I am very educated, highly intellectual, and a very outspoken individual. So if people have a problem with that, they should do them. And then as far as Uriel and the diary sessions, I heard, and
you heard already. Okay.
I am impressed at how much energy she dedicated to me. There must be something about me that riles people up. I don't know what it is.
But speaking of Neo, though, were you guys close?
Close. Neo is a housemate. He's definitely one of the few people I bonded with, given the fact that I haven't met him ever before. He's like 2 seasons away from me. We didn't have, common interests. He's a nice guy. He was a good friend, a good companion in the house. And that was pretty much what it was. So I don't know why Uriel is bothered. Like, the guy is there. If you want to make a move, why am I stopping you?
Well, now you're out. Let's see if she's going to get him. Right?
Well, I hope so. I wish her all the best because she didn't get it before. Certainly not now.
Woo!
Yeah.
Shade match. Okay. So let's move to other things. Because you said, I never raised my voice. Oh, on Saturday, girl, you raised your voice. Definitely.
At who?
At Ilebaya.
Oh, yeah. She did piss me off.
Okay. So let's get to that situation. But then, I'm going to start with where everything started. I know Ilebaya can be a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody had a part to play on that day.
What was that?
So first off, since I'm going to leave every other person and focus on you in the conversation. So I remember you saying Ilebaya go use victimization enter finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. But whether you're right or wrong, right? Everybody has a strategy in that house.
And that was hers.
Yeah, so why was that a problem?
It's not a problem. It was just evident.
But you were talking about it.
We all talk about everyone's strategy. Some people want to cook all day. Some people want to talk about other people in diary sessions and make a drama out of it.
We never saw. It wasn't just you, though. A lot of people had a problem in the house. So I'm like, everybody has a strategy. Why is hers a problem? As long as it's not
because
affecting
hers
you.
is negatively affecting other people.
How?
Because she moves on you. She
move-
gaslights
Did
you.
she move on the girls?
Of course, yes. Nobody, I think she was the most loved. But she gaslights you. Then she goes to the other room and starts crying to make you look bad. What is that called?
But in this situation, who did she gaslight?
And what situation was that?
This Saturday night. That's what I want to understand.
I don't know where
Because we didn't see everything, so you're in a good position to let us know.
I can't even remember where it started from. But then, like you said, I never raised my voice. So if I was raising my voice at a particular person, she must have done something to piss me off. And I even came out to see my fans reminding me of how many times she pissed me off that I didn't even see. Yeah, they were like, oh, there was a time she shoved me at the dance floor and I didn't react. So clearly, I've been letting a lot of things go.
No, but you remember if somebody shows you, though. You don't remember that happening.
I probably didn't feel like it was a shove. So disrespect is only when you acknowledge it.
I mean, for that night, I'm really, because it's quite interesting. Because, yes, she was crying, but it had to do with Doing. So it was Doing's fight.
Then
how did you get into the
Because
mix?
she must have said something to me. I can't remember what. Because that night was quick. She must have said something to me and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to avoid you because I'm not going to get in this mess with you. You see, she tried to drag like 4 or 5 people in it and I'm trying to stay away. So
how did that fight start? Because I don't think it's
I can't even recall. I can't recall. I
So
really
did she
cannot
poke
recall.
you first? Like, did she say something to you?
I really cannot recall. It's been blurry, and maybe I'm still in shock.
So can we blame it on the alcohol on that night?
On whose part?
Because you can't remember.
Because I don't recall. A lot of things happened that topped that.
To be honest, I was trying to really clarify this
I
night.
really want to, and I'm going back in my head, like, what even happened? But I do know that I was responding to something she did, and I moved away from her because someone else came into it.
Okay. Let's move on from that situation.
Okay.
Also, Vito, your ex BBN partner, Double Wahala, threw a jab at you after eviction.
Yeah.
And he says, I guess lightning does strike twice.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Everyone really wants to tap into All Stars.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I do agree. I mean, maybe he's using that for clout. But then, if I'm going to look at the two angles, that's harsh. But then I look at his angle as well. You had said severally that he was sort of like the reason you left in Double Wala because of the pairing. I said
severally that I was paired, and I didn't come into the game to be paired. And this time around, I wasn't paired, and you see, I didn't have the least votes.
Yeah, but do you see where he's coming from? In this, let's forget what he tweeted. Kind of like, I can't remember vividly, but it was a conversation where you kind of insinuated that the pairing was the reason. And you might have been right, though. The pairing was the reason why you were evicted in time the first time.
Yeah, I did say that I didn't like the fact that I was paired. I do remember even on stage telling Big Brother, you know what, please, no pairing this time around. I don't want to be tied to anyone's fate. I want to accept my fate as mine. And do you see me complaining? Love and light, Bito.
Yeah, do you think
happy married life?
So are you guys going to have a conversation?
Why do we need to have a conversation?
Before now, were you cool with Bito?
I don't have issues with him. You know what? I'm cool with a lot of people, but they just have issues with me. So I think people should formally inform me that they have issues with me so I could meet them with the same energy.
Well, I mean, if you talk about people, they're going to react as well.
I'm not talking about them negatively. I'm just talking about them because they're intertwined in my life.
Okay, and now he probably just feels the need to put a reaction out. But to be honest, I just wanted to say this one. It's not really a major
That's totally fine. I get it.
But since you've been out of the house, what revelation shocked you the most?
Urel.
What part of, because she said quite a number of things.
Everything she said, because I do not remember having issues with Urel. I feel silly for hugging it out. You talk like, Big Brother said this season is a social experiment, and that is essentially what it is. It goes to speak on our daily lives. You being nice to someone, wishing them well, and you do not know that they're actually backstabbing you the whole time. Urel is a complete backstabber, so she can carry the crown because that's what she wants to be. She had every other thing to talk about in the house, but she chose to talk about one person that loved her and had her back. I don't know what that is. I never spoke about Urel any time while I was in the house.
Trying to think. Okay, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move like a part. We're going to move to like a part B, really quick. So I'm going to mention the names of the housemates, and you're going to tell me your thoughts on this housemate. So I'm going to start with the legendary Cece, like she calls herself. What's your thought on Cece?
What is the thought on Cece? Thought or word now? Refined. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Because she's really walked away from a lot of fights this time around. So she's also picking love and light.
Okay.
But somehow I just see that her fans they're craving for blood, and I don't think she's going to give blood.
Okay,
no.
yeah, I get that part though, because that's what they knew when they signed her the first season.
her brand was built on, and I don't think she wants to be represented that way. We've had conversations where she said that, you know what, she's a grown woman, she's all about her money, her business, and she really wants to come out better. So I don't think they're going to get...
I mean, I was hoping for that as well. She tried the first week, but I don't know how long Cece's
So why are people hoping for someone to lose their cool?
That's more like her fans, though.
Oh my goodness!
I don't think that's the job. I don't think anybody wants Cece of 2018.
I think they do, and that they're not gonna get that.
Maybe her fans. Yeah. I don't want Cece of 2018. It was a lot. It was a lot, and I think it was a lot for her as well because she's complaining about her mental health.
Yes.
Okay, so what about Messi?
Oh, I think Messi's she's a beautiful soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm smiling about this next one. Kidwire.
Oh my goodness. What's the word now?
Uh,
What is the word? Yeah, he did call himself a motherfucker. He did.
You can't cuss in radio, please.
Sorry, he
Thank
said
you
that.
very
He said
much.
that when we had the task. When we had the too short task and he cheated his way through, he said, yeah, I'm the motherfucker.
I said don't cuss.
Okay,
Station
sorry, excuse me.
princess.
I'm just quoting in third
No,
person.
you actually can't cuss on radio because of NBC.
What do I do then?
So-
MTH? What do
Okay,
I do?
that's a better. That's
Okay,
a better one.
okay.
And then does this also come from the fact that he came to you on eviction day and says,
Oh no, that was
hope you
very
patch-
that was highly insensitive.
"What
And,
did he say exactly?"
He said, "What was it? Hope you're ready to go."
To not have you.
I don't know,
hope you-
something-
Have you packed your
Something
bags?
silly.
Yeah.
So he has this. He's always trying to be funny, but he's not funny. So instead, he comes off really cocky and highly insensitive. And I don't think he can take that, no matter how macho he's trying to be.
Okay, how about fraud?
Freud is definitely slow tiger. Yeah.
Perry.
Perry is interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Angel.
Angel is hot and cold.
Okay. How about Neo?
Shoot, Neo is sweet.
Who else was in the house? Alex.
Alex is sweet. I call her the deep blue sea.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, she did mention in the conversation with Adekule that she actually wanted you to go far,
Yeah.
as well as Soma. So I think she liked you. I think.
No, I think me and Alex are cool, but I keep it very real with her. I call her, I tell her that I'm always caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. That's how I describe my relationship with her and my relationship with Cece. Is like, I'm in the middle. Come on, guys.
Okay.
Help me out.
How about Tolani Badge?
Tolani, I thought was an amazing person, but I've come to hear things.
I didn't watch this one. I didn't see it. I work a party, but I think it's been said that she shoved you or pushed you in the dance floor. Did that happen?
Well, what I observed was that she wanted to dance with a guy I was dancing with, and I let her have a dance.
And that guy was Neo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cross.
Cross is as mischievous as they come.
I think there's something about Cross you're not saying.
No, Cross is just, how do I put
Because I
it?
think he's sweet. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
Cross
something...
is just like bad habit. You like it, but you know it's not good for you.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah.
But at least he's honest with it.
No, sure.
Okay, how about Shay?
Shoyi is very responsible. That's the word to describe Shay, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have issues with Shay. I just have issues with the
The
jury.
jury. Okay. How about White Money?
That one now, I honestly have no words. What is the word for white money? Let's move on to the next.
Oh, wow. No words. You real.
I think I have changed her title to Backstabber.
Backstabber. Doing.
Yeah, Doreen is a sweetheart, highly opinionated, honest person.
Do you think she does that too much, though?
You know, okay, so like, it looks like Doreen is the opposite of me. So I come out to find that fans are complaining that she's too vocal about her feelings. But hey, you guys were complaining that I wasn't vocal enough about my feelings. So what is the middle ground?
Just be average. Don't do too much.
Oh,
That's the middle
please.
ground.
How about...
Funny enough, though, I think in your case, you started to come out. The problem was just, it wasn't as quick. You understand? So I feel like if you were not evicted on Sunday, people would have grown to love you because it felt with your case every day, people were gravitating towards you.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that was it.
Yeah,
So
I
how about-
think I understand that.
Yeah. How about Soma?
And Sama's sweet. Definitely playing the nice guy game.
Is it playing? I watched him in his first season.
Yeah, I think he's nice. I don't know if he's nice in real life, but I don't have issues with him.
Okay. But I think you have issues with his game, though.
I mean,
Somehow.
my issues don't count.
Ike. House.
Ike is a crazy one. Ike is crazy, but he's my
But
guy.
funny enough, I remember now, he told Biggie yesterday that your eviction did pain him.
Yeah,
And he said you're a spec.
yeah.
So, yeah. Ilebai.
I think Ilebai has high potentials. I just feel like her energy needs to be channeled right. Well, I think outside the game, she must be a good person. She's just doing like what she has to do.
Okay, Vanita.
Oh, Vanity is a sweetheart.
All right, and finally, it's a long list. Adekule.
Adekunle is interesting as well. Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. So, just before we wrap up, I know you're out now, so of course the buzz is on you. Have you started to receive any crazy DM from fans?
DMs are there. I haven't read much of them.
What's the craziest you've seen so?
Of course, the Ilebaye fans are coming for me. I don't know why.
What are they saying?
Like, did they not watch the rest of the show? Like, Ilebaye made my corals. We don't have issues. So that's why when she stepped on me on Saturday night, I'm like, girl, I don't know how you're feeling, but can you keep me away from your drama? Because I don't have issues with her. Because she's close to Doyin, whom I'm close to. So by extension, and like I've always stated, by extension, she's my person. So I don't know what her...
Well, you sort of casted her strategy, so maybe that's why.
It was obvious. Everybody knew. What is there to cast? It was apparent.
Okay, if you say so. Who are you rooting for?
That's a tough one. Honestly, it's hard to say because the game will constantly keep changing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are gonna see that. So I really don't know. Best man win. Most importantly, I want them to sell their brands. I hope there's more to a lot of people other than the drama because drama sells in the house, but drama is not. I don't know if drama is what gets you work. So I just want them to sell that unique thing about themselves.
All right. So what's next for you out of the house? What's next? What should we expect? You already have businesses, but
yes.
What should we expect?
Yes, I am out of the house. I'm going back to my businesses, which is the first thing about me. I'm a businesswoman. I own 2 businesses. I have a premium beauty supply store, Prima Donna Beauty. I also own an upscale luxury clothing store, Fashion Addict. So guys, follow me at primadonnabeauty.ng and at fashion_addict.ng for my business handles. A size business, which is my primary source of income because girl has to make money now. Of course, I'm available for deals, endorsements, influencing deals. Keep it classy, keep it neat. They've called me bougie princess now, so keep it bougie.
Keep the deals bougie.
Yeah, keep it sweet.
Isn't that about the money sometimes, though? If the money is a lot and it's not bougie.
No, I don't think so. That's never been me. That was the case in 2018. I had a lot of offers that I didn't believe in. In fact, I tried a particular skincare brand that in 1 week had stretch marks coming out. Ooh. And I had to return the money, refunded them, and I took down the post. So I don't work like that.
Okay, I mean, coming from the one who says, yo, I'm dating a billionaire. We could believe that.
You had to chip that in, right?
Okay, I have to let you go, but thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I didn't really grill you, though. So I think
which one?
I didn't really grill you today. Did I grill you? I don't think I did.
Girl, you want to go harder than this?
But I do love you. Thank you so much
Thank you for having me.
For coming.
Yeah.
Wish you the best, though. Looking forward to all the great stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. And that's it with Princess today.
Lava Lounge.
93.3